Hey, hi, this is Lew Temple. You know me as Axel from The Walking Dead. We're here today to have a visit about Tennessee because we are here in Tennessee, in the lovely city of Knoxville, Tennessee, at the Fanboy Expo here at the Knoxville, Tennessee Convention Center. And with me I have Audrey.
Yes.
And Audrey is a huge fan, but more than that, she is an accomplished presenter or a newscaster.
Indeed.
More weather girl. She can tell you about the weather. Weather's great inside here. So Audrey, what's the first thing you'd like to start in your interview? What would you like to ask me?
The very first thing I'd like to ask you is why the mustache?
The mustache. That's a great question. I must ask you a question, but I'll shave it for later.
Oh.
I had this mustache while I was doing the film The Lone Ranger, and I was playing a cowboy with this mustache. And when I was hired for The Walking Dead, I was concerned that they might want me to shave this mustache as I was still on the Lone Ranger film. And the Walking Dead said, no, we like your mustache. So I said, all right. And it's become a bit of a trademark. I think Axel's stash has more followers than I do. It's a bit of a branding.
You're very fortunate. Many men struggle many years to achieve.
The secret is it's all in the wax.
Wax, ladies and gents.
Yeah,
wax.
I'm thinking about putting out a mustache wax called Waxel.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Not?
That'd be perfect.
Lose Waxel.
That's it. So the mustache goes, I actually just go where the mustache goes.
Right. So the fan base for the mustache often
Huge.
leads you to many places.
Seldom the barber shop.
Seldomly. Well, of course. That would be a shame.
We've enjoyed being here amongst the fans that are aplenty here.
Have you had a good attendance?
Yes, amazing.
Yes.
It's been great.
You're very fortunate to have attained the Walking Dead status. That right now is a major coup.
It is it's a bit of a cultural phenomenon.
Indeed.
I like to reason that is because we are in a bit of an apocalyptic state of mind in society today. I think we're ready for the other shoe to drop. We're not very civil amongst each other. And,
I would agree.
most of us wake up in some sort of survival mode, thinking about our mortgage or a price of gas or a gallon of milk, and or we have a loved one that may be suffering from some sort of an ailment or disease. So I think of Walking Dead is a bit of a metaphor for what we're actually experiencing in life. I think everyone gets up and can easily put themselves in the shoes of our show, and that's why it has the success that it does.
Walking Dead, the shadow cast of society?
I think so. I mean, that's my observation as I'm out and amongst the audience. I feel like we feel your pain running from walkers. They're just a metaphor for the adversities that we have in life. So.
That's what. How do you feel about your character on the show? Do you enjoy him?
I love Axel.
Do you?
He is. He's very colloquial. He's very outgoing and gregarious. I think he wears his heart on his sleeve. The thing I like about Axel, he says what he feels.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have a filter, and in doing that, I think he says what the audience is thinking oftentimes. As he's talking to Carol, clearly she's a lesbian because she has short hair.
That's what makes lesbians, the short hair.
Clearly, or this airborne.
And Subarus, right? Short hair and Subarus.
Subarus and sandals.
Yeah.
Birkenstocks, which would make a lot of dudes lesbians too. But,
well.
also, that the worst disease in the world would be AIDS. Clearly not the zombie apocalyptic airborne virus, but AIDS would, for Axel, be the worst thing.
Right.
So he doesn't have a filter, and I think that people really appreciate that. I wanted to make my Axel similar to that of the graphic novel, but also different in that he might be a little more likable. And
I would agree.
Somebody that is.
Would you be friends with him? If you would and Axel go out for a Mexican beer together?
I would hang with Axel on a daily basis. I think he's also serviceable. He gets kind of Jack of all trades, master of none, conversationalist. I think he's a guy you could have a good friendship with and not be bothered as Carol did, or Herschel. I think Norm, Daryl would be able to talk to Axel about having bad brothers. You know, Rick might get some leadership pointers from Axel. It's all moot now, as it turns out. Axel took a bullet to save Carol's life, so that was unfortunate. But very proud of what we did with Axel while we were there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming to talk to
Audrey,
us.
it's a pleasure. I'll look forward to doing it again. And remember, you're here, and I'm there.
Thanks, Lew.
Thank you so much.
Nice.